Alright, so that's part 1 out of the way. We're now going into part 2.
Ready for adventure.
I've been looking forward to this. I feared an existence with no hope of happiness. I wanted to protect us from the possibilities, and yet there was nothing you could do. Now witness the crumbling of this world from the finest seats in the house. The stage is yours, my lord. It's been nearly 12 hours since Satan's return. I don't know how many more hours it lives to see. Pinon, report. The evacuation site is still very chaotic, but the local watchmen are doing the rounds so we can calm things down. As for the tips for survivors... Hi, generic NPC, Sander! Your assistant is busy. Fine, though between the time they need to prepare time spent on the road, some degree of lag is unavoidable. The Hound back was really saving our hindies here, so probably had better get out there and carry his weight. Last thing I need is his ghost coming back just to nag me. Hi, NPC. What's in the Fairy Kingdom? Teleport! This is great, we're nearly there already. And in the blink of an eye, man, this fairy magic is wild! Which means I guess I'm wild too? We've not had time to stand and wonder. I sense something just beyond the outer wall. Thank you all for coming. Hey, thanks for coming to get us! The fairy told me that the Demonlord is descending on the graves, is it true? Yes, Satan has returned. Right then, what's the current situation? By the goddess, what happened here? Grams was raised by Satan moments after his rebirth. Nearly the entire city is gone, save for the slums on the outskirts. We've been filtering what few survivors we can find here. Where is the Demonlord now? North of the city, he appears to have entered a sort of stasis. What do you mean? He is frozen in place, unmoving, most likely just gathering his strength. Which means this is our chance to get him, right? I mean, the big jerk's just sitting there, so let's go kick his butt! I'm afraid that's not possible. He's surrounded by mass but too dense to dispel with holy water. Any Utologian will become frenzied, may even be transformed into demonic entities. If I may, why did he enter this stasis to begin with? We still don't... Eyes on! We've got fiends coming! Convenient, just the time. Yeah, it came. We can celebrate the reunion later. Right now, we need to get these people out of here. Did you find more survivors? Yeah, so we need to escort them to the evacuation site. Ask for your sisters and his... There. I can speak. We're happy to help as anything we can, so don't hesitate to ask. Anything is a very generous offer. Sadly, there's not much any of us can do at present. Like Pinon said, old, big, and ugly is surrounded by miasma, which means there's no way to get at him. And while he's behaving for now, it's only a matter of time before we decide to go on the warpath again. Best we can do is get every survivor we can to the evacuation site. But Satan is still hanging out in grounds, yeah? So wouldn't it be better to get the survivors out of here altogether? I'd love to, but as yet no one has agreed to take them in. It's too dangerous to send them across the border right now. The King of grants an auspicious place and talks to surrounding nations to accept the refugees, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Things up here in the north are unstable these days, so the idea of taking in a ton of refugees probably isn't very appealing. No? Now suddenly the two nations were on the best of terms. No matter his way, I can't just stand by and do nothing when Gramps' people are in danger. Besides which, humanitarian aid can be good business. Everyone likes cutting deals with a friendly neighbor. I only did my grand for you to transport them. You shouldn't have enough room to accommodate everyone. You have my deepest gratitude. Hey, so where did all the angels go? I'll take it from you, Banana. No, please, I think putting it into words will help me accept it. Banan? Here be yours. All of the angels are gone. Destroyed in the battle with Satan. The true mastermind behind Satan's rebirth was Loki, the demon who has been impersonating Carl. He sealed the wheel hallway in another world years ago and has been using its likeness ever since. What? Okay, hold on, so every time that smug jerk got on our way these past few years, there was actually some demon who was pretending to be him? Correct. And once we conspired with Loki to resurrect Satan was the traitor also Basilius surprise. Wonderful, truly wonderful, this day is finally here. At last, I have the power to fight back against the progenitor's designs. Why are you doing this, Oiga? And what is the progenitor? One of this world's two created from long before the goddess's time, the one who will soon return from another world. He means to make our world into a bleak and hollow place devoid of any possibility for happiness. I will not let such a thing come to pass. The progenitor will fall by my hand. Then Satan holds the power to resist the progenitor? The secretary told it quite differently. We heard the only force that might revive the progenitor was Bahamut, the origin. It seems he was deceived, as was Basilius. Oh, 9. Is the mind being corrupted by Satan's miasma? That's absurd. The aspects of the Holy Monster should grant no control over Satan. What's absurd? It's a loaded human imagining they could bridle the Demonlord. Damn you, Loki, you tricked us! But why? You spoke with such passion about thwarting the progenitor's designs. Oh, I'm no more of a fan of the world he aims to make than you are, but I also have no intention of defending this one. I'm a simple demon who lives for the pleasure of the moment. My goal is to revive my lord. In fact, I only ever had one reason for approaching you in particular. I wanted to see the Auspex sink all her hopes on the Demonlord's power, wanting to destroy all she sought to protect. Damn you! I won't! Oh my god! Yes. The Auspex consciousness has been swallowed up by Satan. Hark! The end is nigh. Now, my lord, let us indulge in delightful destruction. Let all which lives become a sacrifice offered unto your glorious form. Damn you, Loki! Ooh, has the icy schemer finally lost his cool? What a very rare thing. And what an utterly transparent play. Did you really think I would let you take a Metatron's sacred shard? If you're going to be like that, then... I placed it in my lord's care. If you succeed in taking it, I'll give you a lovely prize. You do not well to underestimate me. I'll clean up the mess I've made. Satan will not have this world. Well, with you, Basilius. You would all still support me? Although I have an extensive list of claims regarding your recent actions, we personally share a common goal. We can cheer you out once this is over. For now, we're on the same side. Satan was sealed away by that shard, so we need it to be able to do so again. You heard the man, folks. Time for a rousing game of Snatch That Shard! An ant may as well attempt to seize the casual, but I wish you the best of luck. Ugh, he's too strong. Ending things all at once is no fun at all, my lord. If you kill them one by one, it can whoever each new death breeds further terror and despair. No! Basilius! Michael, you shielded me. I'm only glad that you're alright, my son. Oh. Michael! Michael! This can't be. Michael is dead? And I'm afraid he doesn't buy Basilius much time, and Apostle can't last a day with the servant schedule. Well, that was quite a dramatic surprise. But if you're not looking for any tearjerker scenes in this particular drama, the Demonlord creates only despair. And now it seems you've bored him. Time to move on to the next amusement. What did he plan to do, Isaiah? Look there, is that a fiend? Dearest citizens of Grams, pray permit me to present to you all some lovely gift of the Demonlord himself. Please do enjoy. No, city. Let us have a game, my dear apostles. While my lord presses the city under foot, you can attempt to save its people. I'll give you 1 point for each person you manage to save from a horrible death. Same flooded the aim with my ass while causing frenzied feats to attack and plunging Grams into utter chaos. We held them back as long as we could to save those standing, and that alone took everything we had. Ooh, you're getting a bit sloppy there, just like the lost with your friend. But I thought you were supposed to know the two in your quest for revenge. Shut your mouth! It's no use, you know. You're not matched for my lord in that state. Or any state, really. Serious! Did you lose him too? I can't see anything through these flames. Oh, indeed. Board's question did not have hopes already, my lord. Oh, then I suppose the game ends here. He's gathering energy in the sky, enough to leave all of Grams in ashes. I can't reach him up there! But the state's still full of people, what do we do? We angels will intercept its attack in midair. Too close to lessen the damage on the ground. No, it's too dangerous! It is the only option available if we want to keep these people alive. Then we'll think of something else! There's no time to argue, he's ready to fire. We'll stop its attack. The rest of you just focus on keeping the citizens safe. It is our only option. Have faith, all of you. We have no chance of going on death this day. Okay, Bill. She's right. I hate her, but she's right. All we can do now is believe in them. Then if we're all ready. You would engage in a test of strength against the Demonlord? What hubris! In that case, let your foolish pride be shattered with your pathetic bodies. Our attackers are going through! Keep going, we have to find a way! Our children are counting on us. Satan's attack exploded in midair! The angels! Where are the angels? Well, that was a hell of a thing. What sort of example am I setting? This is a clear failure. No, I can't leave with my son. This can't be happening. Oh, Lippy, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Gabriel, no! Gabriel! Well, shut the drawbridge! I didn't think those angels had it in them to blunt my lord's attack. But yeesh, they do not look to be in very good shape. Oh well, the next blow is going to wipe out the city anyway, so... Now, my lord, deliver your final judgment! The Demonlord's response is faint. He seems to spend more strange than I imagined eradicating those angels. My, but his vices just keep coming. In that case, my lord, it's time for you to take a much-earned rest swaddled under the cozy blanket of miasma. I have granted life on this planet a few 100 days of respite, so I encourage you all to spend it wisely. See the sight! Maybe try a new restaurant or two. For the more beautiful and poignant these final few memories of life are, the greater your despair the inevitable end will be. So we only have a few days at best before Satan awakens. And even the time period vague to heighten our standard was especially if I have choice. All this happened half a day ago, shortly yet before you all arrived. But your apostles are connected to the angels through those digital thingies, yeah? So if they die, then we will follow within a day's time, which is basically also at this point, which is fun. There must be something we can do. The connections are severed, we can all feel it. The angels are not coming back. There's never been a case of an apostle survivor can still have a decision. There's no getting out this one. Alright, that's enough gloom and doom. Let's get back to work. Great double sticks when they spin on. Down into Scandi. He said it's over and handed him carefully arrived. What's the imposter hiding in my ass? I doubt they believe me if I try to confess on a genuine article. No sense adding to the chaos, I'll just work solo for a bit and wait for the right time to break the good news of my return. It sounded like he was looking to wait to get into a way food in my asthma. Tell you, that guy wants revenge on Loki like a ham sandwich wants some good mustard. Bad news, folks, we just spotted an army marching on the city. What? Whose? Don't you know what that stuff would do to them? No, I told them, they just don't care. That's not getting revenge against Satan no matter what. Ah, goodness. We're too late. The Master Squad is turning them against each other. I have enough with one hand to purify them all. Prioritize the uninjured. This device is meant to steer the wheel against the Master's effects, but the mist is too concentrated here for it to be of use. But I still have to reach them, unless... The Master was pulling my mind apart. Huh? This is... holy water? I see it's still alive, Basilius. Come on. You purified me? Easy there. It's not like you to panic. I managed to get about half of the army out of safety, but the rest of them... just looks like you or anyone could have done back then. Also, there's something I noticed. That my ass was surrounding Satan spreading. Or maybe it's more appropriate to say that he's the one spreading it. It's possible we'll reach all the way to the effect wastes like even before he reawakens. We need to get the survivors on board the Grand Fuel one. It's time to get clear of this place. The water could direct people as needed. We're happy to help as well, but first, I need to hear what Basilius has to say. He's gonna wake up any minute now. Permit me to join you. I was eager to hear what became of Aspects a week ago. No. It's you. Yep, it's us. And it's time for you to tell us what's really going on here. Sounds like Loki had you and Olga fooled the whole time. Is that right? I am also given to understand the Aspects are Satan's power, so you might find accurate kids to pretend in. You're the Aspects from the south, right? Strictly speaking, I am the Aspects from the south across into this particular existence from another world. Another world? I suppose since Orga had power projections of the world, it makes sense you could too. Still, I hear the South was the new aspects from the moment they discovered it, which means your path was nothing like us. Oh? How did no one get different? When the alien Church of Graham chooses a new aspects, they gather promising candidates from across the land. Orga, for example, was from an orphanage. They make them all undergo training, and the one who talents blossom widest becomes aspects. And it's not the kind of farfetched girl is able to turn down. Those whose power fails to bloom are disposed of, and even if they do bloom, only one can be chosen. Sometimes they even make the candidates kill each other. She beheld the progenitor steal away, and another world was given a taste of the new reality he intended to create. So he must have protected her mind from that world and made contact with the progenitor. And the progenitor's vision of the perfect world, all is predetermined. Every life, every death, every moment. However miserable the fate dealt to you at birth, your efforts can earn you no chance of redemption. In this world devoid of pity. To a woman like Dragalia, who had fought a cruel fate and emerged victorious through unadulterated will, is the things you cannot countenance. She didn't attempt to assault others about existence on rallying a united effort? To the Northern Church, the aspects is an oracle whose augury serves their political needs. And no ornamental tool just trotted out to justify the rule. An aspect took glimpses at the end, the panics, the masses undermined that, and would be named a heretic. The same holds for her war as Pope, and the actual returns powers that he is granted for immediate removal. Hang on now, pal. Where exactly do you think you're going? I will face it and still promote the shot no matter what it takes. So you mean to enter the same ass that nearly killed you earlier? Madness! I was slowed down by the small fight last time, but I don't intend to make the same mistake again. It's a matter to pass through explosives in red carpet. You can't push food down my ass, but you know it. My sigil is severed, which means I am already a dead man walking. There's no time to look for another way. Okay, now that's enough. Slapped in the face! I clear your head a bit? Good, so here's the deal. Time is short as hell. We all need to figure out how to best to use one little bit of time we have left. Stay calm, focus on the task at hand, and exercise clear judgment at all times. You told me that, remember? Must be a lost cause if I'm getting lectures on professionalism from you. When Olga failed Satan's corruption, you became desperate. I saw it. Yours wasn't the face of a man who was only in it for revenge. Instead, not like a man who set out for revenge, but somewhere along the way developed certain feelings. And if I said your wild assumptions were correct? Look, I'm as tempted as you are to dive headlong into that miasma. I want to reach out and offer her my hand. But as much as it calls me, I'm not free to indulge in that kind of self-destruction right now, because I love her. Possibility, your names. Must retrieve one if needed before the demons take notice. I was flung to another world, but I glimpsed the world seen by the progenitor. There, those born into misery are permitted no chance to claim happiness through their efforts. The very idea of possibility does not exist. This is all I cannot abide, so I hung my hopes on Satan's power, never knowing how grave a mistake it was. I still sense the aspects as well as in the Demonlord, but the dissolution of her soul is only a matter of time. Satan, why are you just standing there? I'm bored! Ah, Lilith, have the wounds you suffered at the Apostle's hands healed? Excuse me, but now it's better forever ago! Also, all those little skirmishes suck. For now I'm going to hog wild! So what's the plan, Loki? You're just gonna sit here with him or what? My place is at my lord's side. Besides, I've come up with an amusement to pass the time. I'm just getting things ready now. Oh, but please invite the other demons to do their worst before their fighters feeds the Demonlord's power. I don't take orders from you! I can't believe I finally figured that stupid angel body and stupid Loki is still ruining my stupid mood. Angel's body? Ah, yes. Tell me, what became of those mimicries after all of you were released? I don't know. You don't hug it yet. Actually, no what? Don't care. I'm out like a light, but bye! I suppose one can't be too careful. I have an errand for all of you demonic entities. Grandfield standing by just outside waiting commands was securing safe word from the evacuation society to speak. Retreat preparations are complete. Just give the order, Highness. A crowd of room is unacceptable. Human grounds must stay in the can and afford to purchase certain beverages. She said enough. Social standing means nothing when weighed against the lives of both ourselves and those we hold dear. You, nobleman, the watch holds all lives in equal esteem, and we are attempting to save as many as we can here. So you have your own circumstances, but as this is an emergency, I ask your cooperation in the name of decency. And you, take a look around. It's past time to cast aside yesterday's resentments. Note fatigue phenomenon. I can only assume you have been working with our apostle for some time. Please, leave the rest of this to me. Respectfully, I understand your hurry, but a moment's peace can also permit us to accomplish far more in limited time. Where's Petunius? She's like money to you, wasn't she? I have to quite resolute, but I know it is so painful to lose a parent. They're trying their best. Oh, goddamn. Cat. Oh. Uh-oh. Wait, that's... That room is nearly closer to the last couple, so I cannot tell here. Sandalphon, you're alive! I'm up and on. I see you have a reinforcement from you asked for. Wait, so this is one of the angels? But I thought they all died. We intercepted Satan's attack. I almost sent flying by the blast. Took it too long to regain mobility. But Regina couldn't power his syndrome. The connection goes continuous when one party is being injured. It fairly makes sense that see one was pleased to see if that was good. But I want Gabriel and all the others vanish. I saw it, Sandalphon. The first performs were destroyed, yes, and the lost late command souls that return them on. but it appears they are desperately clinging to existence. Though afraid I still hear the voices of the souls for the connection we share. And so long as the souls persist, there will exist the possibility of revival. Really? And I'll make for a research facility beneath church headquarters via emergency route through the sewers. Quick line, the one against these inbound. Finally getting some backstory on the Imperial War. Yes, and let's split up and transport them above ground. The one against these keep pouring in from the sewers, so they are no exits. Only one. It says they're heading into church headquarters and from there out to the city center. That's great, except I don't also want the stairs! Hi. I don't know why the overworld one is specifically used. the one that I've used is precisely red, not black. We started one against his pouring in and came running. What's going on here, Banon? How is Sandal fallen alive? I asked the explanations be postponed. Security of the milk be so we might revive the 5 archangels. I'm out of lost words. Revive? Sort of Michael? In that case, we're out of the bad guys. Let's take those bodies and back to the evacuation site. Aww. The evacuees are nearly all boarded. Also, one before the principals returned with the surviving angel. Yeah, so we're about to debrief the new arrival. Apparently there's talk of a way to bring these angels back. There may just be hope yet. Just seeing Sandal fall in life was enough to blow my mind, but now you're saying we could bring the other angels back? Indeed, with the handler's assistance, the probability of success rises. I would especially welcome the Auspex's aid. I will do all that I am able. So how do these mimicries fit in? These artificial bodies are copies of angels, created to seal demons within. But prolonged exposure to my aspect let the souls instill them to the mergers of demons, and these grinded souls were lost and demons were freed. Interesting that the bodies in the band lost the souls like the real ones did. A consequence of their artificial nature. At present they are devoid of souls, but their life support functionality is still fully operational. Sounds like this is something akin to a coma. And if the Archangel souls are attacked and not return to mana, then the souls will not be able to take the root in the mimicries, resulting in the Archangel's revival. Dude, that's awesome! But, is it really possible to do all that? The Lord himself proved he can house the souls in such a vessel. And if that vessel is a near identical copy of the soul's original body, I think the chances of success will be even higher. So can we get the others back? Before we move on the assumption that such a thing is possible, I have a question for Sandalphon. Michael was unaware of any demon sealed as bodies copied from the angels until Loki told him of it. In fact, none of the angels even possessed memories of themselves having been copied, yet you know all about it. Why? As much as I wish to believe you, I cannot trust you until I understand what's really happening here. A sensible protest. Oh boy. When Satan stood here 1,000 years ago, my elder sister, Metatron, apparently, Metatron is a female in this universe, fought back against his honor and sealed the soul in another world. His stress remained here, divided the portions scattered across the land. In time, those pieces became a demonic army led by the 5 archdemons. Metatron rallied the angels and, along with the church, began to slay the demons. So began the Imperial Wars some 700 years ago. A double prism meant to last forever. First, I guess we're given to individual idiosyncrasies? That's so many weird words I'm seeing today. Well, that's the problem soon arose. And now us? The church asked Manitron to share the technology used to create the mimicries in case the old team was ever returned. So they could steal them away again even if the angels were there to help, right? Where's the problem with that? Oh. I can see the problem with that. Regardless, the dragons were not invited. At worst, it could spark another war between people and dragon kind. I see, that makes sense. Nah, that makes sense. So Gabriel and the others were handed to the church as a bargaining chip? The story accounts for why the Archangels were with the church, but what of you? What are those other messes? I get it's an important secret to keep, but what kind of lady messes around with her little sister's noodle? And what would happen if you died before them? All knowledge of mimicries in the Imperial world would simply be lost? Even to prevent a war, suppressing a fighter into the very end is poor strategy. We could have used what we knew to battle the demons. So what about Satan? Manitron didn't think to leave behind any information about him with the church. So she kept on just staying hidden in order to prevent it from amassing power beyond her means. I'm all for having confidence in your work, but that's ridiculous. Does she have a reason to think you will last forever? When she passed away, her soul and power indeed became shrouded to the sacred tree. But when the sacred tree fell, the shard passed into Loki's hands. Very, very interesting. I'm just interested to get to the part where we fight Satan. The feathers pointing straight ahead to Halo White. You mean it's feather? Knew he just believed in you. Even if he didn't have a concrete plan in mind, he knew you'd come for somehow. What was Michael doing then? And a better in my search for revenge. I saw the sense of go to carry and manipulate him into helping me. Eternally, he used his heavy conscience by helping me. He used it for our own selfish reasons. Well, so I thought. For I didn't make a so afraid I was shaken when he died. Oh, hey, look over there! Some mana found. Come on, banana. Hawk's a hawk, a kite's a kite, but if you trying to get it long enough, someday the kite might soar as the hawk does. But that was supposed to work, yeah? So, I'm gonna now waking up. Aww. Ugh, I had hoped I might make a big less kind of walking. Oh, come on, at least the tears of joy. The voice awfully wet of him, and crying. Shut up, what's your excuse? Oh, tears here, I'm afraid. I decided long ago that I would only cry once. I knew it too, serious. Even if I didn't know what it was exactly, I knew you'd find a way to use my feather. You of course you overestimated me, but I'm happy to have made your expectations this once. So glad you've all been reunited. Still change back, so you also have to feel about the server sigils. Now all that's left is to deal with Satan. Meanwhile. Hi, Jawdabow. What the heck is that? I am the truth which dwells in all creation. Look upon me and howl my praises. Fortuna. Pitiable fools, your fates shall be rent in ash to the very last of you. Yours are the futile protests of those who shall soon be scattered on the wind. It is the most pitiable sight. We can hold it back! Reinforcements! Go for reinforcements! Ah! Squash! The border between North. Keep away. This world is just one big toy chest. Go on now, stuff more. Come on, please. Cry around and beg for mercy. And once I've had my fear, I'll crush you to bits like jumping on a candy drop. And we just suddenly here fighting Lilith. Oh, it's the freaking know about him music. That's lame. That's lame. This is the sense of Dominion we're talking about. That's just lame.
Let the fun begin.
This is literally the sense of Dominion. You bringing normal music to my sinister Dominion battles? You must die. I'm back now, P. Oh, but just 60 moment on against close to 11. Oh, that is you, right? Indeed, I am the same hole who made preparations while you two groomed each other and routed grams from our lodgings. That's all alright. You're looking at the Oasis I've seen, right? Did you have any luck? Oh, indeed I have. Thanks to your help, I know now how we're going to get it to reach that demon's throat. The 5 force demons have appeared all across the continent. Judging by the reports coming in, the damage is already substantial. And we can't drop everything to deal with them because we still have no idea when Satan will wake up. Well, if we watch how to deal with the Archdemons now, we might be able to catch Satan right as he's still opening out of bed. Struggling to fill the Archdemons in the Imperial War due to the fast healing capabilities, this is not a battle that would be quickly won. And having Satan awaken while we are dealing with the Archdemons would be the worst case scenario. Is there any way out of the situation? Actually, there is. You find something, Pinon? Yes, we can tell you exactly how Satan is recovering itself. As we all know, demons store energy for miasma. They use miasma to steal the contents of the human mind to feed upon it, claiming memories, emotions, and eventually even a person's sanity. That is the same way I use the miasma to shrink from the sealing stone to steal ill minds and grant the Archdemons the power they need to revive. And as it turns out, the same holds true for Satan. He's stealing minds and turning them into energy. Some of the energy is used to create more miasma, expand the radius of the cloud, reaching even more minds. That's how Satan is recuperating. It's true that miasma grew as it would consume that army, but those who already need the minds affected, and the miasma continues to spread. How do you explain this? Just as Sigils bind us to the angels, so too are Satan and the Archdemons connected. What? We imposters store our portion of the angels' strength through the Sigils and make it our own. And you think the 5 angels are stealing minds and sending that energy back to Satan through their connection? It's a fascinating idea. What's more, I suspect the Archdemons also share a connection among themselves. If each stay with the fear of the other, that would explain their uncanny healing ability. But the 5 is all evacuated to Gram for your order, and don't mind left to steal on Grams. Which means Satan can only absorb whatever energy the Archdemons can supply. Cut that supply off, and Satan can't heal or produce more miasma. The miasma don't exist now, which is pay with time. Once it sends out, we'll be able to get close. It's a remarkable discovery, Penon. Indeed, but while I wish I could take all the credit, I'm afraid I'm just a messenger. I clever little devil. In that case, our plan is clear. Just we send forces to each of the Archdemons to stop them from stealing any more minds. Once the miasma turns out, the main force goes in to reclaim the sacred sword. Is this acceptable? I see one critical problem. Where will we find sufficient troops to subdue the Archdemons? You can start with the watch. Are you certain? We've been through a lot, but at the end of the day, Gramps is our home. Please, allow me to participate as well. I will reach out to my contacts among the nightly orders to seek your assistance. Gramps is my home as well, and as a wise man recently once reminded me, all lives are precious. I will not permit the watch to shoulder this burden alone. Out of all for everyone we can spare, and I have sent word across the continent to enlist more help. All of Christia must join together to fight back this evil. In that case, stand standing with you to the demon at South Christia's border. And now inform the United that Falcon his aid is required as well. We have our strategy. It's time to act. We don't know when Satan will awaken, so time is of the essence. St. Pinon, tell me more about how you dug up the Tuesday bit of intel. How told me about where we managed the evacuation site. I looked at this and I didn't mention his name to the prince. I remember him saying about us staying out of sight to avoid added to the chaos, but surely it's about time we just his face. The time is now you come to sell myself, he said. He seemed to still be searching for something. Oh, but he did tell me he's looking forward to fighting alongside us when the time is right. He seems to bear us no hostility. We should leave him do as he will. In that case, we focus on the task at hand. Understood. Wait, Penon. A moment, if you would. Yes? Were it not for your words, I would have died without accomplishing anything. Your voice insistence for stopping me when you did. Michael also told me how he said we should live in tone for actions. When this is all over, the two of us will accept our judgment. We do so both as a matter of pride and as a way of atonement to all of you. I hope you say as much as you say to the others, and now don't forget all the lives you took along the way. Though you can't bring back the dead, you can offer prayers to them, as well as comfort to those left behind. I never thought the day would come when you would be the one to show me the path of righteousness. You are no longer the rookie you once knew. Instead, you have become a fine apostle. I only wish I could have heard this word from you before you decided to betray us. Anyway, enough. The others are waiting. According to that, it should be possible. Yes, and this time, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go again. Though its power will be less than before, Satan's might is still vast. I'll put our odds of success at slightly less than 40%. You know, it's fine to keep some things to yourself from time to time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Refusing to refute a situation objectively is the mark of a failure. I really meant to say that I would work my way to improve our odds. Oh. Okay, so you've been holding on to some secret power up this entire time? Not so much to catch. So you wanted to shave off years of his life? For me seeing Satan away, I suppose there's no time to hold back, but still. Only fool would have like concerns of living tomorrow to get him killed today. I've always been wanting to see my desires achieved by any means necessary. I suspect he's feel the same, would you know? Of course, our self is unmistakable. You're absolutely certain. This funny guy who just threw himself in front of attack and got blown to bits? I think you've hogged enough of the glory for one lifetime, my man. Very well. This is your decision, I will respect it. Light! Demon Slaying Concerto! Concerto! It's time, Regina. Regina, use your tablet to give the signal. To all who have gathered on a banner today, know that you have my deepest thanks and admiration. We fight to defend this world from a great evil, and I trust that each of you has something precious they wish to protect. I know that I do. So while the super our desires may differ, the rest is just the same. Now let us join forces and see the deed done. Commence operations! Let us begin. All units, prepare to attack. We march with the armies to chance a new ability to crush these demons beneath your boots. Steel yourselves, my brothers and sisters. Ew, so many good little toys! You face more than heroes this day. Hey, dragons! Wait, dragons too? Hot damn, baby, it's Imperial War all over again! Now come closer so I can grind you out the paste between my teeth! Show the enemy hell deeper than any demon has yet known. Use every ounce of your strength to bleed away the fight! Does a good girl. Ha! By the authority of my law, I sentence you all to die. Time to launch my full power. Now's the chance, let's go! Hi, warriors of the Sandwich. Abandon this fire blackguards to the midden. Sending it to tree for treatment. Thanks to you, I can't get back out there. That's so, but we won't go down without a fight. How disgusting. How hideous. I can't possibly... It seems even demons are powerless before the overwhelming might of the King Xander with the loyal vassals. Humans could be fatal, Xander. Still, we stopped the flow of energy coming back to steam. That should have mean... By the goddess, the miasma is thinning. Stage 1 to operation to success. Wait, look! Those are the fiends that entered the grounds. They certainly are a great host. Leave them to us. So does all the watch. Join the board clans tonight and eliminate that horde of fiends. You have my thanks, friends. We shall use this chance to strike Satan down. Goodness me, your accent clearly Demonlord's miasma. I may have to revise my opinion on a few people. And yet, what about this? His passion while Satan will wait as good as useful. I sense an evil presence nearby. Stand ready! Looks like it's the demonic entities. There are too many. We can't afford to tarry here over long. No, I will join you. Holy crap, she actually transformed! Let the will of the goddess be made manifest. Holy crap, we actually get to see an angel transform! Holy crap, it's about dawn time! That's a really good look for us, Andrew Fawn. What'd you say about it, yo? You do that? At least one simply makes no mean feat, since he has no method all along. It takes time for the rest of us to reach that stage. We're more liable to her, so it's going to be in if you touch this one. But what's the master technique, I would be more than happy to show you. So I'm gonna hold you for that. Enough idle words. Go with you. See your sister released. Thank you, Santa Pond. There he is! He's not moving at all, which means he's still recovering his energy. Then let us retrieve the sacred sword before he wakes. What's happening? I can't move! Welcome to the soul binding sigil I prepared especially for you! Oh, and there's no way to escape it, just in case you were wondering. It has been some time, my false prince, and what a delightful surprise to see the angels and the apostles again. Loki, you're the demon of Soul Hall's identity! Yes, and I must say, you've surprised me. The angels arrived, the supply of energy to my lord halted. Excellently done. But did you ever stop to wonder why I never once stepped foot beyond the curtain of miasma? Don't tell me you expected us to make it through? You make it sound as if I had more faith in you than you do. It's no separate thing yet this well, but the effort clearly paid off. And now here you are, doomed to watch the world end for a short step away. How deliciously humiliating. I take offense to more entertainment after all this, so let's see those faces contorted and important in despair. You'll get no satisfaction from us, demon! Fiery to the last. But your pathetic bargaining is wasted. Nothing will change, I'm afraid. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Huh? Like, get... move? No! No! Satan was fueled by Metatron's power. Unfortunately, was by memories. But you, Loki, you were a different matter altogether. This curiosity got me to think, so I did a bit of research and found a long-lost skin expert designed just to take care of that little old you. 2 Lokis? No, wait. Appearing Capital Guard Chief Hall, reporting only slightly belated for duty. Do forgive my tardiness, Your Highness. I simply knew it would be impossible to prove my identity unless my imposter was standing right in front of me. So you've just been sticking around and waiting this entire time? In his defense, the man did choose a good moment to appeal. This allowed me to approach Loki without detection, and now the demon will suffer the very same humiliation he once inflicted upon me. No, you can't! Oh, but I can. I very, very much can. I do hope you enjoy wandering the space between worlds for all eternity. Howl! Now we're even, you two-bit imposter. Sending Loki broke the effects of soul binding. Thank you all, because of you. Save the chat for later, your royalness. We've got business to finish. Look, Satan's desk! He may have not fully recovered, but it seems he can still move. In that case, shoot to release. This new contract is amazing. I've never felt such power for my signature before. Satan's going to attack! Defensive persistence, everyone! There's no one is near stronger before. We can do this! His power remains tremendous. Don't let down your guard. If all he has so we can stop this tyrant's reign before it begins. This time, I administer authority to save the entire world. Oh, that's so cool. Let's go.
Can you keep up with a goddess?
I've got plenty of snacks packed for the trip.
Drive Buster.
Raven's ridicule.
This caught my eye.
Time to delete the target. Ultimate enhancement. Drive Buster.
Oh, there it is. There's that appearance from Grand Blue. Up!
Ultimate enhancement. Drive Buster. Time to delete the target. Take this just a smidge.
Stop
Drive
yelling!
Buster.
Coming through.
Time to delete the target. Ultimate enhancement. Drive Buster. Give me all I've got.
Ow.
Drive Buster.
Summon isolation.
Time to delete the target. Drive Buster.
Odious.
Undoing.
Come on.
Flaming
Oh god.
All together now.
Go!
Time to delete the target. Now's your chance. Drive Buster. Alchemy and dragons together. Time to delete the target.
Oh, just in time for transition.
Drive Buster. Alchemic enhancement. Giving it all I've got.
Your fame struggles so unfair.
Now's your chance. Attack with the power of the signal.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's, oh, I'm getting mostly all the aspects. That was cool. That was cool. Oh man, that was so cool.
They don't call
Oh
me the
man, that was
goddess
so
for nothing.
cool.
Though that really hasn't sunk in yet.
Oh, that was so cool. And now we have the raid battle, which means we're basically not gonna have the epilogue until this time. The event ends around this time. Oh, but man, I'm still gonna do a few more raid battles. I want to get up to Nightmare and see what this thing is, what it's like to be on the Nightmare difficulty. Oh yeah, he has infinite health. Got him. At least damage.
Looks like Senna's gathered enough healing power.
Oh, there's actually this part 2. Okay. Good.
Drive Buster. Adjusting Vector. Ocean Fury. Alchemic enhancement. Giving it all I've got. You
Not the best of times.
Time to delete the target. Drive Buster. Are you impressed? Surpass the limits, dragon. Power most divine.
It takes some time for that. Come on, I get to fade away.
Adjusting Vector. Alchemic enhancement. Drive Buster. Time to delete the target. Alchemic enhancement.
Jeebus, what is happening?
Drive Buster.
I will see you.
Thanks, Jow, now's not the time.
Are you impressed?
Drive Buster. Drive Buster! It looks like Senna's gathered enough healing power!
What is happening?
Drive Buster! Drive Buster! Drive Buster! It looks like Zena's gathered enough healing power!
Time's up.
They don't call me the goddess for nothing.
Okay, so that's interesting. Oh, and of course it's surviving against Basilius, because why not? All the things. Barely anything. They even got into Omega. Alright, now that we're able to probably deal with Omega level 3 soon. So let's just do this one trial and then I guess we'll be done with this for part 1 of this part 2 raid special. He too also has basic boss music. Why am I not surprised? Alright, so yeah, that's basically just half of this. I'll come back once this event is finally over and we'll see the conclusion to this long drawn out battle against Satan. Epilogue time. Although I didn't get it on the screen, this is the second part of this raid was the only one I managed to get in Mega 3 clear on. The raid that happens to be the third and the first raid that got me to that point, but what can I say? Satan is healing. Press the attack. He's taking flight. From not to flee. This is the same attack he used before. I think he tends to wipe Grant's out for good this time. You can't reach him up there. But my arrows can. I've got my flame fan. The energy is certain. I've seen anything like this. It's beyond anything the rest of us can muster. Perhaps the new Sid has lost in latent potential him. Sink this arrow! Fire! Satan's falling. It seems he expended all his power and returned to a stasis state. Look, he dropped something! The sacred shard! That means... Indeed it does. Must use this power to separate Omega from Satan. Oh, crystal purifying light, I bid you release the aspects from the grasp of evil. He's aborting from his body. Oh my god! This is what? Truly your hand? It is, Olga, and thank the gods I was able to take hold of yours this time. I've been watching from inside the demon this whole time and begging for it to end. It was a nightmare. Yet the destruction of enemy is no dream. I spoke a saved word, but now life spoken by my own hand. Forgive me, if I had not been taken in by Loki's honeyed words. I thought mine alone. I knew it was a foul choice I made, but my own recall led me to trust in Satan's promise. I understand the pull of hope you felt, power of a dog or former Turk. I myself was struggled in its shadow, doubting it that others will lend an ear into my words. Are you the seven aspects? If so, you must be the person who Barbarian. And that's me. It's good to finally meet you, even though we tried to avoid you like the very first time we got here in Graham, so, like, I don't know, conflicting stuff. I would like to apologize for harming you during your time in Graham's. My actions were born of pity jealousy to receive your dragon blood and fortune and having been granted the power to face a frozen birth. That's all watered on the bridge. We still come and put down. Defend and pretend to return. The method you chose was wrong, but that doesn't mean we can't keep fighting. You are no longer the only one who sees the threat of the progenitor Olga. Allies stand ready to join your cause. You need to oil alone anymore. You can leave this in their hands. So let us live together and atone for all the harm we have done. I'm sorry, Basilius. I cannot do that. Our flesh has been separated from Satan, but our souls remain tethered. His exhaustion has granted me this brief freedom, but he'll soon wheel me back in. When that happens, he will awaken once more. No! Is he with the sacred sword power not enough to release you completely? Please, my fellow aspects, you must use the sword power to steal us both away. No, there has to be some other way. I'm your sister, I'm not going to save you. Just give me a little time. Time is something I cannot grant you, but you're always a small one, and I think you knew that. Please, Gina, let me go. But we finally... Satan is drawing your soul back into him. She will be reabsorbed in moments. Do not mourn, for this is a world ripe with possibility. This is but a brief farewell, my sister. You will hold my hand in yours again. Okay. Prospects, if you would. You all certain? I have seen myself. Please do not give me time to doubt my decision. As you wish. The progenitor may wise wives, heir serving as Satan's yoke. I leave that fight to you, and with it, it's going to be a possibility. We'll stop him, I promise. Thank you, and I'm sorry. Oh my god, no! Oh my god! After saying zeroing once more, Olga's body alone remained. Without a soul to animate her, she lay still, her skin growing as hard as stone. And yet, the faint expression on her face looked to be at peace. I suppose you thought you'd do this well enough to end a single reprieve. To think you would rescue me from oblivion a second time, your highness. Long live Iberia's Prince Varys. Or should I call you the progenitor? Call me what you will. Still, it is a shame to see your lord steal away yet again. No sense in crying over that. I have so many toys left to play with, so I need only think up the rules for the next game. And what of you, You decided Satan's revival as well, did you not? So much so, in fact, that you broke my seal to bring it about. The moment Satan was returned to this world, my objective was accomplished. I care not what happened after. And that objective is the resurrection of your true form, yes? Can I then assume that your return is near at hand? How deliciously entertaining if so. For you see, the world you seek to make us sound just catastrophically boring. It would be quite a joy to question the pieces, so I suggest at dawn if you knew where we are to also be its dusk. I am, after all, a demon who delights in nothing more than seeing careful plans undone. I'm afraid I won't permit that. This new world will be my singular, perfect reality. After staying in sealed away, the people of Grants began to rebuild. We're running low on building supplies to compose the swings. I'll have a chat with some merchant I know and see what he's able to scrunch together. Seeing men of such different stations was in the canon, working hand in hand to study very new grams. We still have a little grudges, Captain, but we all want to see the city restored. Saying sounds like a deep walk here. I only hope this will grant Grants a chance to be reborn better than before. Speaking of, I hear there's big changes in the works for the church and government. It sounds like those holy warlords might not be calling on this heart anymore. Yes, it seems the government will be on a new course, but still who supports the king will lead the reformation of the church. Our international affairs will no doubt change as well. New Iberia declared support for Grants' restoration and the way is destined to change the history of acrimony between the two kingdoms. Here is the manifesto materials donated from Tensilia. Grants to deliver to your king and Archbishop Brazil. I see that reads them. Also, my little kittens tell me that there have been dark happenings among the nation's bordering Grams. Some of our neighbors weren't fond of Grams being around the north for so long. They may before us be remain ruined. During recovery efforts and the threat of attack from outside, the apostles will have no shortage of work to keep the busy. And by the way, I'm trying to change the study phase technologies, I can do nothing. So, won't you see the research exchange? Is this an official request on behalf of Grams? More of a personal request. Lucas' body is in a state of stasis. But if, when, her soul is retrieved, seeks to be saved, I'm going to find a way to free her soul from Satan and bring her back. I'll spend my word to this as well. Perhaps Metatron's past research might offer some clue. Oh, I have had my eye on the alchemy recipes that we collected dust in Church's Forge for a while now. I can't help but wonder what might have been the Grants of Iberia and found themselves on better terms from the start. Maybe Olga could have consulted with the Princess Anna about the progenitor. Basilius and Michael's punishment for conspiring with Olga was left pending, so they began working as a possible angel once more. Apparently it stood determined that they couldn't leave any active assets off the table in such unstable times. Once Grants is in a better place, they'll be formally tried for their crimes. Have you finished today's prayers? Yes, I suppose it's your time. Let's hold the others. And Michael, thank you in advance for whatever moments we have left. Once the sentencing comes, I'll be made to form a search over the new apostle candidate they've readied. But I will trust to reach there and get to spend with you until then. And what House been up to? He said he'd go back to working solo for a while. Apparently Loki wasn't the only one who conspired to steal him away. He did promise to drop in from time to time to share information though. Is he the sort who avoids getting too close to others? I'm not so sure. Even Cecilia is seeing you to reunite with him. So what about you? Have you found any traces of the 5 archdemons? No, it seems they've gone underground once more. The moment Satan was here, the archdemons who were rampaging across the land vanished. Eh? My link to Satan's been cut! Well, that's a total buzzkill. Guess I'll blow destroyed for now. Bye for now, meat. Oh, but I'll be back to play with you again real soon, so you can absolutely look forward to that. We'll have to deal with them again, and I'm sure of it. Metatron was convinced we were capable of handling them. And this time we don't just steal them off. Instead, we find a way to eliminate the pact of them once and for all. And when that battle comes, you have us at your side. I promise Olga that the progenitor will not be revived, and I intend to keep that vow. Time for work, B. The others are waiting. Coming, if you excuse me, Highness. Of course, until next time. One voice for Gabriel. Okay, your hair's sticking up again. Here, let Mama fix that for you. And leave it, Gabriel. I'm not a... well, I suppose it's alright. That's my little pie. Hopefully relax for the payroll wife later this briefing. Oh, hush. Watching those two fuss over each other takes the edge off for all of us. Yeah, tardiness is tardiness still. Like points for failing to remember her responsibilities as apostle. He's so uptight for us. After shooting Satan out of the heavens, Pennon is our ace apostle. Since you would do better comport itself as dignity defending the wall. Yeah, leave her alone. She'll always be that adorable little wicked to me. If you was to play the grown-up level, you might consider cleaning room at some point. Out of order. Have a new mission for Bastille. Though Grant is scarcely back on his feet and news are loose on the horizon. You want to quell? Oh, so hope people can work in peace to build a new home with rich responsibility. Somehow this one's able to outdo the 2nd anniversary, and I'm all for it. And only just after, just sometime before this event ended, I got Basilius too, so, oops. But yeah, this is definitely a neat little third anniversary event. I'm really hoping that we'll eventually rescue Omega from Satan someday, and if so, that's probably going to be tackled in the main story. So yeah, other than that, this was a great 2-part anniversary event. And I'll see you for the main story. See you guys then.